What's up, gamers? It's your local dingus, and today we're ranking Chiikawa characters. Now you may be thinking, who's Chiikawa? Well, Chiikawa is a little guy, kind of like a webcomic strip character. Kind of blew up in the past year or so. A lot of you might know him from Jaden Animation's video, but I kind of knew him before that because I went to Japan in January 2024. I don't mean to flex or nothing, but anyways. We saw him in Japan, and I was like, oh, he's kind of cool. I even got a Gachapon figure. I'm not going to get it off my shelf. Fuck you. And he was cool. I was like, oh, yeah, Hachiwari, Uzagi, they're all cool. And I just kind of knew about him. And then, fast forward to Jaden Animation's video, and he just blows up. People are like, oh, I love Chiikawa this, Chiikawa that. You start seeing Chiikawa shit posts here and there. And now he's just everywhere. He's just a meme. He's just a goated little guy. Now, Chiikawa and his friends are everywhere. Anime. Merchandise, blind boxes, and of course, the memes. You've seen them, you love them, but that's not what we're here to talk about today. Today, we're here to beat their ass. What? That's right, we're fighting Chiikawa characters on the streets. No weapons, just pure hands. We're throwing hands with Chiikawa, Usagi, whoever, we're throwing hands. And today we're going to rank who has the best hands in the Chiikawa universe. So, I went to the fandom wiki page for Chiikawa to see how many characters there are, because there couldn't be that many characters, right? And yeah, I was right, because it's a fairly new, comic. So, there's about 8 main characters, and then a lot of side ones. Some of these don't even count, like Pajama Party's a group. I don't count that. Yori, that's just a species. There's different specific ones in here, so we're not going to count the species. So, in total, there's about 21 characters, right? Bam! We're going to rank them all right now. Boom! Tier list. Now you may be thinking, what are the tiers, right? So we're going to start with D tier. Or I guess the worst of the worst. And that will be, they would beat my ass. That is D tier. C tier, possibly winning. Well, no, because B tier would be possibly winning. So C tier would be like 50-50 fight. It'll be 50-50 fight. B tier is possibly I could possibly win. Possibly. A tier is about say I would win nearly every time. And then S tier is I would beat the bear. Beat the fuck out of them. Okay. Great. All of our tiers are set. Alright, number one, Chiikawa. The Chiikawa. Right? So I was like, okay, what about Chiikawa? I would beat the fuck out of Chiikawa. No question. No question I'm beating the fuck out. Read this fandom wiki page, bro. In the series, Chiikawa is emotionally sensitive, timid, and weak. Right? Scaredy cat of the trio. I'm beating the fuck out of Chiikawa. Next question. Hachiwari. So Hachiwari's a little different. So we gotta go Hachiwari's page. Hachiwari's a little more positive, right? You know, whatever. You know. I would still beat the fuck out of Hachiwari. I'm beating the fuck out of Hachiwari. Usagi, this one pains me. Because Usagi's a fat ass. He's like me. Right? I'm going to say I would win nearly every time. Usagi's got, I don't know if he's got that dog in him. Just based off looks. I know their personalities are like... But like, he be a little bit of a bully, a little playful. So I'm like, I think he would do it. I think he could possibly win. Alright, next one. Where is he? Mamanga. Where you at, dog? Yeah, this would be a 50-50 fight. He would either beat my ass or I would beat his ass. There's no in between with that one. All right, next one. Is it Kuramaju's next? No. Well, fuck it. We're doing Kuramaju now. Kuramaju. I don't know much about Kuramaju. I've seen him like drinking beer and stuff. He has a liquor license. Wait. He has a liquor license, which he loses due to drinking without it present, and then he gains it back. Okay. Oh, and he likes cold baths, of course. and he gets hung over. He's drunk as fuck. He gonna beat my ass. He gonna get drunk, and he's just gonna start wailing on me like a single dad to his fucking kids. Just bam, 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 bam. Oh, anyways, who's next? Next is fucking Rocco. I don't know shit about Rocco. I seen him in the mobile game. #1 ranked in the United Assassins Association ranking. He would beat my ass. He would beat my ass. Yeah, he would beat my ass. Next question. Shiza. Okay. Shiza is a hard-working character who loves to better herself. You go, girl. Seen introducing Okinawa delicacies to Chiikawa and others. Works at a ramen shop under Ramen Yoro-san. I would beat the fuck out of her, too. Bam! Bam! I would beat the fuck out of her, alright? Okay. Now we're out of the main characters. This is our main cast. What do we think? Fair? Now we're on to the side characters. But before we do that, I forgot about one kind of main-ish character, Connie. And I looked at her page, and she's just a nice, carrying person. Yeah, I'm beating the fuck out of her! Anyways, now we're on to the side characters, okay? So it's starting off with some of the humans. Where are they at? Where's the silver one? Pochette. So Pochette's a street vendor. He enjoys creating and selling cute products. Look at him, bro. Look at him. Gentle street vendor. But he's bigger than Chiikawa. So I'm going to say possibly win. And then, who else? There's the other ones. Where's the other ones? Labor. Job recruiter manages working positions for the creatures. He's strict and serious. Order and discipline. I would say 50-50 fight just because he's human and I'm human. You know, we could duke it out, I guess. And then the yellow one. The last of the human characters that are named. Ramen Yori-san. He owns the ramen shop. Yes. He also is the ramen master of Shiza. Rose famous for its unique ramen process. The process appeared to be daunting. Had to worry to go through the internet research to be able to try the restaurant in person. But one guy attempted to order process. It appears ramen is very strict about his ramen shop policies. He would beat my ass. I don't know what it is. He's just giving off that energy. He's him. You know, the other two kind of look the same. He's different. I think he would beat my ass. So now we're going into unnamed character territory. So this is all in the secondary characters slot. Oh, wait, no. Actually, there's one. Anoko. So Anoko's a monster. Adorable appearance, sometimes attacking mob characters and eating them. Large monster. Beat my ass. That thing's gonna fucking eat me! It's gonna eat me! Okay, now we're on the secondary characters that aren't even, like, main, like, nothing. Sunfish. Harmless fish that flies in the air, often serving the purpose of a free taxi to smaller creatures. You can't command him to go directly wherever you want. He will fly around aimlessly, and the creatures need to hop off when it gets close to their destination. What a shit fucking service, dude. I would beat the fuck out of him. I would stomp on him, dude. Okay, what's next? Star. So I know these are stars. They're from the mobile game. I know that. Well, they're not from the mobile game, but I've seen them in the mobile game. Special stars, first debuted, blah, 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 blah. Rescued 3 stars from a 3-star restaurant. Stars are harmless but powerful. Power to grant wishes and create food on command. So they can create wishes and they're powerful, but they're harmless. I would say 50-50 because they either grant wishes and beat my ass, or they're harmless and I'm beating the shit out of them. Black Star. Anyways, variation of the regular star. He has the ability to fulfill your wishes, but it frequently interprets them negatively or fulfills them in the worst way possible. He's beating my ass. He's just gonna beat my ass. There's no question. Let's see, Ode. Or Odie? Odie is an innocent and rather naive one-eyed giant. Debuted in the series when he found some delicious mushrooms, blah, 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 blah. Main trio by goblins. Massive strength. He'd beat my ass. I ain't that strong, bro. Massive, he broke them out of prison? He ain't beat my ass. Witch. which is malicious character power. Possess the power to swap bodies of the cute creatures into monsters or idle objects. Swap the main character into calico creatures, and if she walks to someone who wants to become you. Traps and gadgets to capture the rescue. Yeah. She's got magic, dude. I don't fucking win that. I don't. She's gonna swap my body with a fucking kitten and stomp on me, dude. I don't win. Chimera. It was likely a mob character. Unwillingly turned into a monster. Instead of his piece of army of Chimera kind of Chiikawa, it leashes claws and almost attacks Chiikawa. Well, Chiikawa's a bitch. I would beat the fuck out of Chiikawa. So if she beat him, I'm gonna say possibly win. I have a cat in my house. I think I could beat that thing. Okay. And then last couple of characters here. Sphinx. Mysterious character suddenly appeared after Hachiwari's curiosity about it had come to an end. Hachiwari yelled his name, and then the Sphinx chased them. That's it. I don't fucking... They don't even have any information about this. I'm just going to say we'll beat my ass because he's so big that he'd probably just stomp on me. I don't know. So then we have Chiikawa. It's a Japanese rhinoceros beetle. Hachiwari says he's squishy and smells like a sweet omelet roll. Initially, Chiikawa appears to be cute and was treated like a pet. However, after serving tea and snacks to the main trio, it turned into a large monster and scared everyone away. I say 50-50. Because if he's in the baby, tiny, just stomping his ass. But if he turns into a giant monster and he gets to eat before we fight, I'm done for. He would kill me. And finally, goblins. What a funny one to end up. Look at them! Goblins are antagonistic creatures that appear in the series. In one episode, Chiikawa and his friends, along with Odie, are captured by goblins and imprisoned in a cave. They must about to find... I'd say 50-50. Because if it's just me versus one of these, I'm beating the fuck out of that little goblin. But if it's like a pack of them, you know what? No, fuck that. I would still beat the fuck out of them. I would beat the fuck out of all these goblins. Fuck that. I know myself. Stone Cold Stunner them fucking goblins. Fuck that, dude. I'm not losing to no fucking goblins.